Hey guys, in this video today we are going to make a leopard print clay slab so we can cut it into some earring shapes and make it into some earrings. Right now I am cutting and conditioning my clay using my pasta roller. The clay that I'm using here is translucent. Basically you could see through it if I didn't add this mica powder in it, but I am using a bronze mica powder because I want that to be the main color for my rosettes. So fun fact, leopard spots are called rosettes and they are completely unique to leopards, basically like humans' fingerprints. No two are exactly the same, and their skin underneath their fur follows the same pattern as their rosettes. So basically this brown color that I'm using, the bronze color, is going to be the base color for my rosettes, which is when you look at a leopard print, you're going to see a darker shade and then a lighter shade on the inside, and then your base color, which is like all around those spots. So basically the area all around my spots are going to be white. That's what I'm using the white for. And then the lighter brown is going to be the center of my leopard spots. And then the bronze color that I made out of the mica powder is going to be those uneven borders that give the cheetah print its organic, like natural look. So I'm just conditioning all my clay, that way it's easier to work with. So those lighter tan colors, I'm going to eventually turn into a little, I want to say like a triangular shape. I try to make both of them a little bit different, but pretty much the same. I'm adding some more of the tan color because I realized I needed a little bit more to make a cane out of. So I just added a little bit more of that. Now I'm conditioning those little centers into kind of like a uneven triangular shape, but kind of also with like round edges, if that makes sense. And then I'm going to roll out my bronze color and make that into like little cylinders and add that all around in different patterns on both of the center pieces, just because I don't want both of those pieces to be exactly the same. I want them to look a little different, because when I make my clay cane and then I condition it into the slab, it's going to give me different shaped print patterns. And we're just adding that white around. Like I said, the white is going to be our base color. So basically the white is going to kind of mesh into the background. So you're not really going to see that white. Your tan color and your bronze color are really going to be your print, and then your background is going to be that white. So you can use different colors doing this. I've seen someone use red and black and gray. So you can basically use whatever color you want to, just have fun with it. Basically now you are going to smush down the middle and just try to pull it apart. You don't want to distort the inside too much. You want to hold that shape. That's why we use that white, because it helps hold that shape. The little white cylinders that we added next to our bronze cylinders, it kind of helps you hold that shape of your print pattern. And then you just cut in the middle and make sure it's the way you want it to look. If not, just keep rolling it, and it will distort the shape a little bit more, but you don't want to distort the shape too much. So basically, to make our clay slab, we are going to put rows of 5, I believe, of these. You can add as many rows as you want to, but I think I did rows of 5. 4 rows of 5. But you want to do that, and then you're gonna kind of smush it down like you did with the little rolls, the cylinders, and then squash it, pull it apart, and just kind of mesh it all together. And then you are going to cut through the middle and just cut little slabs of this, and this is what we look like right now. So now we're going to roll out a thin layer of white for our base layer. And then we are going to cut out some slabs of the cheetah print, and then we are going to lay that on top of our base layer. and then roll it through our pasta machine. You don't want to roll it through your pasta machine too many times because, like I said before, it will distort your shape a lot. And you don't want to roll it out too thin either. You want it to be like just that sweet spot. And a lot of trial and error takes place learning how to make polymer clay earrings because you mess up a lot. But the good part about polymer clay is you can use scraps. And honestly, when I use all my scraps from like whatever I make that week, most of the time all the colors look good together and there really is no messing up. So you can use those, mess up pieces, if you want to call it that, and turn it into something beautiful. So that's what I love about polymer clay. And here you see that we got our little slab now. I'm rolling it out a little bit with my clay roller, but I'm gonna run it through my pasta machine because I do want the prints to be a little bit bigger than what they are. And the reason I'm cutting it like this is because I'm rolling it through the pasta machine the opposite direction because I want it to kind of distort my prints a little bit and give them more of a natural organic look. And then here I'm trying to figure out what kind of earring clay cutter to use, and I just went with this one because I think this one looks the best with that kind of print. And this is what they look like before I bake them. Thanks for watching. Bye.